Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your readings for the month of July. We are just in time for the new moon, so this is a great time to write down your wish and ritualize it so it gives it the kind of weight and importance in your mind and your subconscious to let it know that you mean business, and this is a first step towards, well, reaching your goal or your heart's desire. So there's more in the description box, which brings me to the next point. Everything you need to know about these readings are in the description box below. There's 2 of them, and I'll have them time-stamped, hopefully. I'm doing this because I'm short on time later in the week, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to both, so I thought I'd combine them and do a spread for each. So it's going to be kind of a long video, but you can just, if you don't want to watch one or the other, you'll have the timestamps. Okay, so anyway, this is the month for July, and also the recommend a reader shout out goes to Fire Intuition Tarot. Love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to go over there and check her out. Show her some love and support yourself. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. First up is your one thing reading. One thing for Sagittarius. What is the one thing for you to focus on, Sagittarius? So we got the Magician here. Are you wondering how to make something happen, or if it is possible for something? Are you feeling like you got all these great ideas, but you don't have that forward movement or the drive, or you don't know where to start? Could be. Okay, so quite possibly it's because you just had an upheaval of all that has been kind of normal and stable for you. Okay. Perhaps some unsettling, disruptive news. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Can you see all this? Okay. 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords. Ooh, good gracious. 3 kings. Okay. That is consultation. So perhaps you're wondering what the heck to do after there's been a great upheaval. This is about wondering what and how to do something after a great upheaval, a great disruption. Everything's been topsy-turvy at this point. So I think there's this, I think you think that you need to work towards security, but you've got everything you need inside to create that for yourself. So if your focus is on getting security, you have the ability to create it. They're 2 different things. It's subtle, but I want you to focus on, Sagittarius, the fact of what you can do to create that security, because you already have everything you need. You just don't realize it. I think with this disruption, it's like this mindset to run for cover, you know, just be like, oh my gosh, okay, grab everything and do this. It's like, nope, stop. Realize that you have it and formulate a plan, because that channels that energy. There has been disruption. You're probably feeling like you're in free fall, but formulating a plan and methodically moving towards it will create the security. It's not about hoping to God there's this windfall comes in or what's going to happen to you. You're in charge. You're not shaken. Might feel like it, but you're not. So stop and formulate a plan. That's the first thing. You are probably doing that, so that's good. But there needs to be, this is a lot of the wow and not the how. There needs to be more how. So this right here is very good. This sort of, this is Sagittarius right here. This is Scorpio. This is Capricorn, Gemini or Virgo, Pisces, and this could be Gemini. So the thing is, you're probably got all these ideas and you're talking and you're doing and you're wanting to figure out. There needs to be where you actually stop with the information gathering and start with the execution of these great ideas that you have, that you might have come up with wise counsel. So whatever you are formulating right now, there needs to be action behind that. And it looks like you're starting to do that, but there needs to be, you got the great ideas, but there needs to be that action behind it. And you've got, this is that security that you're wanting over here. So you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Your security is assured, your stability is assured, your longevity and being okay after this is assured. So if you're panicking, stop. You're gonna be okay. I know sometimes this tower moment is like, oh my God, but you're gonna be okay. Just what you need to focus on is all of these great ideas that you have, one thing at a time, one foot in front of the other, and moving towards it methodically and consistently and implementing these great ideas that you have. It's not about hoping someone will give it to you. I don't think it's like that, but sometimes this is about a windfall, like outside of your agency happening to you. And a lot of times it's like, oh, thank God I don't have to worry about that. Nope. This is about you being able to create your longevity and security one step at a time, very consistently and methodically. You've got 3 kings here, so it's not going to be a problem, and a queen. So this is not about it being an issue. It's merely about working towards what you want methodically and proactively and consistently. I think after, in fact I know, but what you'll come to realize is that after the excitement and the kind of the frenzy of this, when you get to this, when things start to level out for you again, you're going to feel more in control, which I think is what this right here, the King of Wands and this Magician is about, is the immediate need to establish the control and the stability. But putting a plan into action, eventually you're going to start to feel like, okay, I got this. I'm not in a free fall. I'm not reacting. I'm actually creating what I want. And this is you making decisions about your security. So for the next 3 months, it looks like you're going to be in the driver's seat, figuring out what your new normal is after this tower moment has happened. And it's all about you flying solo, figuring out what you want and how to get it for your future or for longevity. You've got 3 kings here, so you're going to be fine. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's fine. But I feel like you're kind of panicking right now because of the tower moment. And so I don't want you to do that. I want you to know that everything's going to be okay, but it does involve you putting action behind your ideas and your thoughts, because you've got some good ones, but you need to move forward with them. And it's one thing at a time. It's not going to be this maelstrom where it's going to be methodical work towards them. All right. So that's that. Now let me pull these. I'm not going to do, well, yeah. Let me see what this King of Swords is about. This is King of Swords for Sagittarius. So we got the Queen of Wands here. So this is you, honestly, this looks like you have had a tower moment with your person. Probably a divorce or an upheaval of a relationship. It looks to be an older relationship because we have kings and queens here, and you're wondering what your new normal is going to be because you are separating. And this is about how is this going to happen. You've got all these pentacles here. You're going to be fine. The security is assured. Could be male or female, but you are going to be needing to make some decisions about that, and it's going to be very brass tacks with this person. Got the king and queen, 2 things. One is about putting action, like I said, behind those ideas. The other one is about this might be a time where you are cleaving from this person. And once you get the security nailed down and you feel confident with that, you're going to be able to be in a position, I know this is weird to bring up, but to date. Because we got the Queen of Wands and we got the King of Cups here. And you're going to be in a position to feel like you're more in control emotionally and that you can get back out there and be among everyone. You can be social again. Right now, you're kind of like hunkering down and figuring out what you need to do to take care of this and what your next move is. But once you establish what you need to do for your immediate needs and how you need to normalize and stabilize your life and get that stability back in check after this tower moment, you're going to be able to reemerge socially and with friends, and your money looks fine. And this is huge for you. This is about you being in complete control of your actions, of your social ties, of your activity, where you put your energy and all of that. So, but to get to here, you need to work methodically and establish and have some parameters of first securing your money, first securing where you're going to live, and making sure your job is stable. This is all about security and keeping that the focus because of this Tower moment. You can't control any longer the relationship that you had that is now over. So it is about you doing things to take care of the day-to-day life and necessities for yourself. Once that is under control, then you are able to, I hate to say cut that person off, but some of you might be like, well, heck yes, but cut this person off, and your time, energy, money, everything will be your own. Okay. Hold on a minute here. What else for this one thing reading for Sagittarius? What else for this for Sagittarius? What else for this for Sagittarius? Oh, it's slippery. What else for Sagittarius? Okay. Do we have room here? We do not. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we've got the birds or owl, and we've got, is that the clover? That's the garden, right? Oh, it's the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. So we got the birds and we've got the garden. So this is all about you being free after this ordeal is over, after you work out what your agreement will be with this person. Again, it looks like everything is going to be fair. It looks like you're going to be kind of able to do what you want when you want. Your security is assured. It's just a matter of this working itself out. Again, don't panic. You might be worried about that at first, but it looks like all is well here with the 10 of Pentacles. And you are definitely going to be in the driver's seat. There just needs to be action and movement behind your ideas, which means don't panic, work towards things methodically. I feel like I keep needing to stress that, and I just want you to know that everything's going to be okay. All right, so this is dating, this is conversations, this is networking. So this very well could be, remember how I said 3 Kings is consultation? This very well could be you consulting with someone about what to do, this networking, this consulting with the birds here. And then we've got the garden, which is, well, things being in negotiation. So the key to this 10 of Pentacles right here, and you being in the driver's seat, is you taking charge of the negotiations and having someone to consult with. Okay? What else? Just know that you're going to have the help you need, and you're going to have, wise counsel, and there's going to be negotiations, but you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. It's going to be okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. So what else for Sagittarius? The Hermit. All right. So this is you doing, probably with this Magician, the King of Wands, and the Hermit. That's all about going inward to figure out what you want to do in adjustment to your new normal, which has just been created because of disruption, and like basically what once was is no longer, and it's up to you to create that new normal, and everything's hitting you at once. I get it. This Hermit is saying one thing at a time, one step at a time. This light only illuminates the immediate area in front of the Hermit. So this is not about breakneck speed towards anything. This is about wise counsel, about negotiations, and about you maintaining a consistent effort towards the day-to-day to ensure your future longevity, putting you back in the driver's seat where your time gets to be your own, and you are once again in charge of who you talk to, where your energy goes, what you do, social and otherwise. So this is like, holy cow, all this lightning, what the heck happened, to back in the driver's seat. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay. Now, let me get to your new love reading with that in mind, because let's be honest, you're probably primed and ready for a new love situation after that, right? Looks like you've been set free. Now, you might not want to get right into this love situation, so treat this as separate. But if you're looking at one thing to concentrate on, it's stability and security and you getting through these negotiations with wise counsel so that you can be back in the driver's seat of your own life. All right, so let's get to your new love, true love. Once again, the recommended reader shout out goes to Fire Intuition Tarot. If you skip the one thing reading and you're just turning into the new love, Fire Intuition Tarot, much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, and show her some love. All right, Sagittarius, new love for July. What's popping? I just finished watching another person. He does this piano accompaniment, and I was watching one where I think it was Cardi B got these Swisher Sweets Uggs, and I watch it so many times I start singing along with the piano accompaniment and her words. So one of the things she says is, what's poppin'? Okay, shutting up. Let's get your new love reading for Sagittarius. What's poppin'? Sagittarius. New love for Sagittarius. All right, okay, there's the dating. There's that Queen of Wands. All right, so 3 of Cups. We've got going out. This also, sometimes this could be a reunion. Sometimes this could be somebody meeting back up with you in a social setting. Sort of a revisiting of an old friendship or even an old flame. And we're talking about new love here. So this, romantic relationship. So this could be not a reconciliation, but running into somebody again, meeting up with somebody again for coffee. Or if it's not that, it's you going out. This is dating. This is going out with friends and just feeling pretty joyful among the company you're with. Okay, so we got the 2 of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Cups. Hey, Hierophant. Yay. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Hangman. Okay, hold on. All right, who are we dealing with for Sagittarius? How are we dealing with Sagittarius? Okay. More. Sagittarius. Okay. So we've got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is a lot of dating with meeting somebody online. So if you're not, start. This is you meeting someone online. This is dating here. This Knight of Wands and the 3 of Cups, that is dating a lot, socializing a lot, staying active socially. This could be Leo, Taurus, Pisces. All right, so this is somebody that it looks like your focus is going to be dating, not so much settling down on one person. There's going to be a lot of decision making and a lot of having a lot of choice to choose from. And it looks like they're going to be pretty smitten with you, but you're still going to want to date. So, that doesn't happen often. Usually I'm like, it's a 2 of you. Nope. You're going to want to keep dating. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to date anybody anymore. You're it. We got the Ace of Cups here and we got the Hierophant, which is this person is going to feel like you're their soulmate. They're going to feel like you're their calling, or that they fit with you and that it needs to be you, or they want you. It doesn't look like you're going to be interested in that though, because we have the Knight of Wands here, and you don't have to make any kinds of decisions. If you are connecting the one thing reading with this, you are not going to feel like, if you're looking at these 2 readings in tandem and in concert together, you're not going to feel like settling down again because you just got out of that. So if that's the case, this Wheel of Fortune kind of ties in nicely with that, because you have just gotten out of something that you're finally going to feel like you're in the driver's seat again in about 3 to 6 months. After much negotiation, wise counsel, and working steadily towards your rebuilding your security or reestablishing that on your own, separate from this person, because there was a tower moment there. But you're not going to be in any position to want to settle down. You're going to want to be free flowing with your time, meet a lot of people, going out, keeping it social, keeping it light. They perhaps are going to want to be much more serious. So might be something just to watch out for. Somebody's going to be quite smitten with you. This could even be, again, if you're looking at the one thing reading, this could be your ex coming back around and wanting to renegotiate the ending, because this does, one of the meanings for this could be marriage. So this could be, for some of you, it could be your ex that's wanting to kind of meet up after all the smoke blows over and everything's resettled, you know, them wanting to kind of renegotiate that ending, okay? It doesn't look like you're having it. If some of you are in that position, if you're just dating and it has nothing to do with the one thing reading that I did prior, you're not connecting the two, this is you just kind of wanting to stay single and open, and you're still kind of dealing with another relationship that has closed out, or you're just wanting to stay open. You're not wanting any kind of commitment here. This is good luck for the future, but we don't know what's going to happen, and it does indicate reversal. This is almost like keeping your options open, because the minute you commit, it's almost like it would go topsy-turvy. So very wisely, so it feels like you're keeping your options open. And this is a time for you to transition. This is not a time for you to be attached. Either your person from the past is coming back and wanting to renegotiate the ending, or this is you just dating and keeping things open, and you meet somebody that's going to be quite smitten with you. But this is not a time for you to be attached. You're quite enjoying just being social and not having the obligation or the commitment, because right now it would feel like an obligation for you. All right, so what's this? What's this Ace of Cups? Yeah. So it could be Taurus. We got Taurus right here twice. But this is someone that's going to be ready for a commitment. The person that's going to be smitten with you is going to be ready for a commitment, they're going to feel like you're their person, like you're their fit. You are not going to be ready for that. You're still processing an ending. You're still kind of not wanting to have any kind of commitment. You're wanting to keep your options open. No shame in that. All right, so what else for Sagittarius? For their new love. What else for Sagittarius? Three of Cups again. So yes, that's like doubling down on, okay, you are ordered, Sagittarius, to keep your options open. No choosing. Just going with the flow, having a lot of fun, being social, out and about, talking to anyone and everyone, just keeping it light, keeping your options open. Okay, let's see here. What else for Sagittarius for their new love? Sagittarius. This is about the 21st. What's going on there? Hold on a minute. Look at that, the 10 of Cups. Yay. Okay, so this is, all right, if you are looking at this in tandem with the one thing reading that I did prior, because I got two readings in this video, because like I explained earlier, I'm going to be short for time this week, and I wanted to get to both of these, so I'm combining them in one video. You can watch them both, or you can just watch them separate, whichever one appeals to you. Anyway, point being, if you're connecting or if you're not, either way, I think that your happiness right now lies in your security and your happiness, and you're feeling balanced in your happiness, and all is right with the world in your happiness is about you keeping your options open and keeping things light. I do not think this is about you finding that one person. They find you, don't get me wrong, you've got somebody pretty smitten with you, but you're not going to feel like that's something to connect to. It's not the time for it. I think you're going to need more time to either warm up to the idea, or maybe it's unrequited love, but this is you keeping your options open. We got the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups twice, and the Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman. So some of you could still be dealing with an ending that you need to kind of come to terms with, and that's why you're dating superficially with no strings attached and keeping your options open, which is best for you right now, especially if you're still processing something. All right, what else for Sagittarius? New love. Yay! We got the clover and we got the child. Okay, so this is luck and just a lot of fun, basically good opportunities in new relationships and new starts and new beginnings in a fresh start. So it looks like you're going to be doing a lot of those because you're going on a lot of dates. And if you're not, you need to. Well, I shouldn't say need to, but that's where your happiness is going to be for July. It's just dating and keeping your options open, being social, being out and about. Lots of good opportunities out there. We've got the clover and we've got the Ace of Cups, and it looks like like I said, somebody is pretty smitten with you, but it doesn't look like you're going to be ready for that. All right. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Yeah. So this and let's see. It's the Six of Pentacles, and this is the Knight of Swords. Yes, the Knight of Swords. So this is about the give and take of a relationship, and the Knight of Swords is about the opportunity, is about taking charge of your movement with that. So you are dating now to find somebody that is going to be able to be reciprocal in a loving relationship. This is about keeping your options open till you find somebody that suits you and you feel can give what you're going to give. Nothing wrong with that. That's what we call dating, right? So have fun. It looks like a great month, honestly. So I wish you a good time with this. It looks like a lot of fun for you. Like I said, somebody's gonna be smitten with you, but you're like, nope, keeping my options open. I just kind of want to date and have fun with everybody. So there you go. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to I hope to see you in the next reading. All right. Take care.